Mr. Tonegawa is one of the realest characters in anime ever, bruh. So, he was a scumbag, don't get me wrong, because he was playing with Kaiji's life on the line, and this motherfucker was out here cheating the whole time. He had an earpiece attached to Kaiji's ear, and every time he lost a hand or lost a game of E-Cart, the fucking drill would get closer to freaking piercing Kaiji's brain. And also, Kaiji didn't know that this thing is also a device that reads his vitals. So while all of this is going on, Mr. Tonegawa was just chilling, reading the man's vitals so he kind of knows what Kaiji's gonna do. Kaiji comes up with the idea of cutting his motherfucking ear off. That's some gangster shit on top of that. So he cuts his ear off so Tonegawa can't cheat anymore. And you know what ends up happening after all this? Tonegawa eventually loses. Kaiji still gets a W. So his insane boss, Hyodo, this old man that's a freaky motherfucker, decides, you know what? You're gonna have to apologize. Kneeling ain't good enough. So he gonna bring out a giant plate that's hot as fuck with fire lit under it. He brought out the Benihana table. He brought out one, you know, the restaurants that cook in front of you, he brought out one of those basically. And you have to kneel on this thing for 10 seconds straight. Now, Tonegawa's making the face we will all make, like, we're dreading this. But, you know, I don't know if women will understand this, I don't know if women will understand. But the guy, sometimes you gotta do shit you gotta do. You gotta be a man of your word. You know, you decide you're gonna play this game, and if you lose, you gotta deal with the consequences of this game. He thought he was gonna be a shoo-in to win. He's still a dick for cheating, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, the guys are bringing the suits, bringing the freaking plate, and Tonegawa's going through it. They're like, alright, the old man's like, hey, go ahead and get his ass up, bro. Get him on the plate. And he's like, get the fuck off me, bitch. I can do it myself, right? Y'all don't give a fuck as long as I do it. Old man's like, yeah, that'd be the best, but I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know right now. Nobody has ever been able to do this for more than 10 seconds on their own, or for doing it for 10 seconds on their own. And if you fuck up, if you don't do it for 10 seconds, you have to kneel back down and restart it. And if the suits have to do it, then your whole face is probably gonna get burned because they're pushing your ass down with all their might. So y'all was like, man, fuck it. You see him step onto this shit. You can hear the steam on his shoes when he step on it. He puts his hands down and you immediately feel his hands burning. You know how gangster you are? When you're going through this much pain and the ops are trying for you that you was just about to kill? Kaiji starts crying, bruh. He's like, what is this? You're a piece of shit. You almost killed me and you were cheating in the game that was gonna get me killed. Kaiji's feeling bad and crying for him. He's like, where are these tears, bruh? You know what Tonegawa was like? He's just like, fuck it. He headbutts that shit. Puts his head down. You hear him screaming. It's been like 30 seconds and that's for us. For him, it's been 4 seconds. I'm like, bruh, I didn't know how, they made a good job making it feel how long that shit took. Bruh. So he goes, fuck 10 seconds. My man went 12 seconds on that shit. Didn't give a fuck. He did it on his own. He's the first person to ever do it. I'm like, you think for some old man that's scummy as fuck, he wouldn't be doing some shit like that. He didn't try to weasel his way out of it or nothing. He didn't beg or nothing. He just said, this is my responsibility. I fucked up. I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. And that right there, I ain't gonna lie. That and Kaiji feeling bad and low-key felt like he tried to get revenge for him and himself. For himself and Tonegawa when he went against Hero later. Tells me, if you got your ops crying and your ops trying to get revenge for you when you just almost killed the ops minutes ago, you a fucking gangster, bro. Mr. Tonegawa, one of the biggest gangsters in anime. Get in the Hall of Fame, bro.